Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video it is time to share a new nail polish of the week. But first of all, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button and the grey notification bell as well if you want to be noted every time I post a new video. But first up, I'm going to start off with clean nail polish free nails and I'm going in with the smoothing base coat by Holo Taco. Once again, I've been pretty much loving this base coat lately. I tend to apply just one, sometimes maybe two layers, because I do feel like for some colors which are really pigmented, I definitely need a second coat because it has like made my nails stain a little bit when I've only added one coat instead of two, and I used a little bit of a super pigmented polish. So yeah, that's why my nails are a little bit more yellowy in this video than they usually are. So yeah, my nails got stained a little bit, but you know, stuff happens, and if that's the worst thing happening in life at the moment, it's not a big deal at all. But yeah, these like the base and the top coats by Holo Taco, they are a little bit more in the higher price range. Personally, I don't mind it that much because I do try out so many like drugstore proof or budget proof base and top coats. You know me, I love my Essence and my Catrice base and top coats, which are only like 2, maybe 3 euros. They're really nice, but this one is about $11. So yeah, that's a little bit of a higher price range. But for today's nail polish of the week color, I'm going in with Not Milky White by Holo Taco, because in my swatch and review video of the Unicorn Skin Collection from Holo Taco, of course, I was quite harsh and not that friendly towards this polish. So I really wanted to give it another shot, do a full-on swatch and review on 5 of my nails. These are my natural nails, by the way, with this Not Milky White nail polish. Once again, I was struggling quite a bit. I think it is just a little bit of like a personal preference thing that's going on, because the brush is not that wide. I'm pretty much used to the quite broad or wide brushes that Essence and Catrice Cosmetics have. This is a little bit in between the Catrice brush and a China Glaze brush, but for some reason I never have issues with how like small or not wide the China Glaze bottle brushes are, but for some reason I don't know, I'm struggling with this one. I actually had to clean up quite a lot around the cuticle area and on the skin next to the nail, as you can see here, with a cleanup brush and a little bit of nail polish remover. And then the polish, let's just talk about that. It is a nice white. Let's just say that like first. I don't want to be a negative Nancy or just a negative person like in general. And I tend to see good things in everything, no matter how bad they are. This is not a bad polish. Let's just put that out there first. It is just not my cup of tea. I do really like the fact that it is quite opaque. I wouldn't say it is a one coater, especially not on my long nails, but maybe if you have shorter nails and you can work with this way better than I can, it might be a one coater for you. But to me, it's just I've seen way more like less expensive and better white polishes. For instance, the white by the Essence Shine Last and Go collection is way better, and it's only €1.69. So yeah, you do the math, you know. But yeah, it's not a bad polish. The substance is quite thick, so I have heard and had some tips from some of my viewers to actually apply it quite like royal, quite thick, just lather it on, which is something that I usually never do because I tend to just apply thin coats, and I'd rather apply 2 thin coats than 1 thick one, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it is quite a different way to apply this polish for me personally, especially if you've been following me for a longer period of time. Usually you know that in my nail polish of the week videos or even in my nail art design videos, I never struggle this much with a polish, especially around the cuticle area. It's just not flush. It's just, oh, it's really triggering me and I'm not feeling it for this first coat. So that is why I took my angled brush, which I usually just use to clean up around the cuticles whenever I do a water marble or even a stamp design or something like that. But yeah, I definitely needed it. One plus point, or like plus point, that's so Dutch. One thing that's more on the like plus side for this polish is that it is quite opaque. There's a lot of pigment in there, and you can definitely make this polish not as thick, make the substancy a little bit more liquidy by adding some nail polish thinner. But personally, I don't even own any nail polish thinner because I've never had to use it before. So if you do have experience with using some thinner in this particular nail polish, do let me know how much drops did you like put into that bottle. I don't want to mess it up either, you know. And also if you have some tips or like recommendations on what kind of nail polish thinner to get. I've searched and searched, but I can't get my hands on it anywhere where I live, or at least not close by. And I'm just not familiar with working with nail polish thinners. So if you do have any tips or anything like that, let me know in the comment section down below. But after cleaning up, I have to say the first coat looked already a lot better. It was still quite patchy, like too patchy for my likings, especially if you keep in mind that this nail polish is already quite hard to work with. And yeah, you know me, I've been doing nails since I was a kid. Let's just put it at that. And I'm turning 30 this year. So yeah, I've had a lot of practice hours. Let's just put it to that. So yeah, for me, not getting this polish as opaque within that first coat and just not as flush around the cuticle area, I was just a little bit disappointed. And yeah, it is quite an expensive polish as well. I just had such high hopes for this one because yeah, I just really loved her blue and her more like blurple kind of color that she came out with as well in this collection, or at least the blue was from the launch collection, which I really liked. It was really good for an electric blue. But yeah, I don't know, I'm still a little bit like, nah, there are better and less expensive polishes out there, maybe even easier to get by, because do keep in mind that if you order from holotaco.com, you do have to pay like I think it was like $30 in shipping to Europe, or at least to me in the Netherlands. So yeah, shipping is quite high if you're not from the States or Canada or that region. So do keep that in mind. But yeah, I really wanted to give it another shot. And this second coat, I was still just not happy with my cuticle area, as you can see here. So I'm just going to clean that up a little bit more. And this is the end result as far as I wanted to go with the cleaning up part. I didn't want to spend too much time. I think I had already spent like 2 minutes cleaning up the cuticle area and I was just done with it. I just wanted it to dry. But one positive thing about the polish is that it does dry pretty fast, and that's because there's so much white pigment in there. Even though you apply thick layers, it does dry pretty quickly. But yeah, to cap in this entire white polish, this manicure, I'm going in with the Glossy Taco by Holo Taco, of course. This is like a full-on Holo Taco nail polish of the week video. But yeah, even though I'm not that like enthusiastic about the white polish, because there are way like less expensive ones out there that are even better, not as thick and less hard to work with, I do really like their base and top coats. Again, a little bit more on the pricey side, but yeah, if you are a nail polish collector, hoarder, enthusiast like I am, it's definitely worth a try. Just grab it, just order once, just order any polish that you want from Holo Taco, because the unicorn skin top coats are pretty fabulous, but their like holographic top coats are really nice as well. So do check it out if you haven't already. Oh, and I also of course have full on swatch and review videos of all 3 of the Holo Taco collection that they came out with so far. And I also did a dupe or like similar polish video for all of their colors as well. So yeah, you can definitely watch that video as well if you haven't done that yet, because I do give like some good suggestions, or at least that's my opinion. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I do feel like I gave some decent suggestions on what dupes that are out there and that are less expensive. But yeah, after you have applied your top coat and of course kept off your edges to make sure that your manicure lasts a longer period of time, just let it dry. I'd say just give it 10 minutes because you did apply quite thick layers with this polish, or at least I had to make this fully work. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. Let me know if you do have this Not Milky White polish yourself by Holo Taco, or maybe you want to get it yourself. Let me know what you think about it. Is it something that you would personally use? I think it's a nice one if you want to use it for like details in nail art, but fully on the nail, it's just... nah, I'm not blown away yet. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're staying safe and sound, and as usual, I hope to see you in one of my next videos.